Good morning, traders. It is Tuesday, January 28th. Taking a look at the charts, equities are a little bit mixed here. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce in technology. We've got the NASDAQ up the most, the Dow flat, so kind of the exact opposite of yesterday. Yesterday, money was flowing out of technology, obviously, with the whole AI kind of movement with the DeepSeek and NVIDIA down about 16%, losing over $600 billion of value. That's the largest drop in a U.S. stock ever in one day, which is pretty wild. Anyways, today we'll see how the markets unfold and how they want to move. When we look at the SP 500 or the NASDAQ, we looked at this. I shared a chart of it last night in the update, and we have this potential kind of bull flag pattern that played out, pointing to a higher price today. So this is where the market closed right here. And in overnight trading, it's more or less traded a little bit sideways and moved up to the first 618 level, which is actually pretty good to see. We've seen it pause and pull back here, and now it's starting to take a little bit of a run up. So hopefully we'll see it come up and hit the 100% measured move. That would negate most of the drop. This is where the market closed previously, before yesterday's big drop. So that would get us up to almost recoup everything that happened yesterday in the SP 500. The NASDAQ has got a very similar chart pattern, and we'll see if that is what unfolds today or if another bout of selling comes and hits the markets. When we do look at the regular trading hours only and we look at the 30-minute chart, we can see that this could be seen as a bear flag. That a big gap does count as a long bar to the downside, and there's potential that it could flush down and have another move. So we'll have to see how this moves. Is the chart pattern, is the momentum today based on the regular trading hours only, or is it based on the futures or the 24-hour chart down below that we see using all price data? Because keep in mind, the regular trading hours chart only captures a third of the day's price action. It's only an 8-hour window of the whole trading day. So it is a snapshot, although it is when most volume trades, and that's why I focus on it for a lot of data, because that's where the majority of people in sentiment takes place. Where's money flowing today? It is going into stocks. We are seeing it also moving into the dollar. Dollar's up about over 0.5% this morning. We're seeing gold up about 0.5%, and same with silver this morning, having a bit of a bounce after they all took a hit yesterday as well. If we take a look over at Bitcoin, having a little bounce as well, up 1.5%. Bitcoin still has that bullish chart pattern. Did have a flush out, and it sold off with the NASDAQ. As we know, the Bitcoin has a positive correlation to the stock market. So if the stock market goes down, Bitcoin generally goes down with it. More so the NASDAQ. It's kind of NASDAQ is growth stocks, aggressive traders, and that's also what Bitcoin is. It's an aggressive play. So it's generally the same investors. When they get scared in the stock market, they get scared and sell pretty much everything else, and it can pull Bitcoin down with it. If we take a look at oil got a haircut yesterday, but it is having a little bit of a bounce off the 50-day. Today, you can see it's had a nice run over the past several weeks. We did have two positive pieces of news that came out to push oil higher, and I think it created a pretty nice little short squeeze. We did break a bunch of these highs coming through here in this high, and it seems like it might have got the shorts out, and now it's starting to fade back down. Overall, still neutral to bearish on oil. We can see the short-term chart has generated orange bars telling us the uptrend has come to an end. It went oversold. Now it has a more so a sell short signal on a momentum standpoint, and we'll see if oil ends up continuing to go lower and back down towards the 65, 66 level, which is a critical support level that I believe will eventually be broken this year. And once it is broken, I think we're going to see a very big drop in oil, and energy stocks get hit significantly. Other than that I think is about it at this point. If we take a look at the long-term trend, we can see here, really, in the grand scheme of things, yesterday's move down and a little bit of a rally through the morning is really nothing in the grand scheme of things. If you look at the volatility that happens within a bull market, it really is just a tiny little blip. And most people, when you look at this chart, you wouldn't even know that there was any significant news or anything. So when you filter out the news and look at the bigger picture, you realize it's just news getting people's emotions, causing them to panic over a little bit of data. Anyways, that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.